Alright, sup guys. Sweet, we're still in the vestibule, I think is what it's called. I made a butt ton of money. Well, not really a butt ton of money, but enough where I should be out of debt come a very short time period. So I want to go over here and see 1,000. We're still running the Midnight Express. Ooh, that coal train's getting ready to move out. Or getting ready to need to be moved out. It's about half of what it could be. Well, no, it's not. We could wait a little bit longer. But I think I'll just get this thing set up. One, two, three. All the brakes are off. We'll move this back the 38 feet. Get her knuckled. And now to start doing the serious shunting while there's still time. Well, not serious shunting, but getting the train ready. Do we still have logs at the sawmill? Yes. And when we don't, I have plenty of logs sitting here waiting to go. Do I have anything that needs to be picked up here that I can shunt out really fast? No, I do not. 13,000 gallons left in this big tanker yet, too. Hopefully that's emptied out by the end of the day. Or not by the end of the day. I figured, what was it, 1,000 an hour? No, it was 1,000 hour, 4,000 an hour. 3 more hours left of urea formaldehyde resin. Seriously, I mean, I'm happy that there's interchange cars here, but still. That one almost has 2 in that line. I do wish that would just fill one line and not do whatever it wanted, but it's fine, it's whatever. Actually, let's refill these. Alright, let's go ride. I definitely think that I could flip this around and it wouldn't hurt anything. Well, I know it wouldn't hurt anything. I just need to go to a turntable and do it. There we go. There's my volume. See, we'll go straight through Whittier, which isn't an issue. Better yet, am I set up? I'm not. Oh, I do not want to use that one. I want to use this. No, I do need to use this one to go through. And now we go manual. And I might just have enough weight where I can't go at whatever speed I want. I would like to see 1001 here for a second. There. Hold up. Okay, only 106 active waybills. I don't care about that. I thought it was 106 passengers. I was going to get really excited and really happy. Yes, I know I went a little crazy with the horn. Yes, I enjoy going a little crazy with the horn. Oh, there's another car that can come out of there. That sawmill's a little behind schedule, and I think it knows it. Little bit of independent here. A little bit more of independent, because I need to start stopping. And all of the independent, and a ricochet of train brake, and another one. And now we'll go forward. We did notch 8 because, well, I kind of needed to. And now we slam on the brake. Good. And now we just fill up relatively slowly. Brake can come off. And MU is off for 1001. And now we just wait for more money to roll in. Alright, I need to go to this track here. Passengers, everybody going this way can get off now. I need everybody on that I can get. Man, you know what? Everybody can just get on that one. I don't really care. They're getting on other coaches. Yeah, you didn't copy the couple like I wanted you to. There you go. There we go. I still have plenty of room. Come on, everybody should be boarding. I found a coach still accepting people. Oh, I really didn't have that many seats left. I really do need to get another coach on this train. Alright, let's see how full we are. We're full enough for me to go forward. No, we're full enough for me to go backwards. And slam on that brake. And we're filling. That's all that matters to me, that I can get fuel. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Ducks are flying, we'll say that. Really, I need to change my audio settings a bit. I really need to figure out this audio system. Well, I could just see if I have a mic hookup in this and then use a headset. I think. It's 3 like every second. 1, 2, yeah. So it's probably going to take like 3 minutes to fill. As if I want it to fill, and the question is do I want it to fill? And I think I could definitely let it fill. Waypoint 0. No, I can go to that. I'm working on the second one, and the second one goes up to what, 300. So like another minute of fueling. And I should be nearly there and ready to go. What is 3 times 60? Three times 60 is 180. Alright, I think we're prepped enough to move. And I'm gonna hope that I don't have to MU it yet. Because this is going to be one hell of a train. And it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes. It's either going to go really well or it's not at all. But when I get out to Silva, or Kawi, and I'm coming up the grade, I'm going to have multiple different engines that I can run. And the fun is about to begin now, because I'm going to find out what one of these SD7s can actually pull on its own. It's supposed to have a tractive effort of 90,000. And I'm going to put them to the test. Oh, I'm just gonna go straight into this. Okay, whatever. And then I'm gonna have my calculator at the ready, because it's like 65 per car. And right now we're at 13, which is $845, which won't get me out of debt. Not yet. How many days? 3 days, and I owe $1,500. Alright, get out of that one. And I want to see just how much money I'm gonna make. Nice general kerdunk, maybe. Nope, before you can even pressurize that whole brake line. And it jumped to 49. Calculator, 65 times 49 is 3,100. Almost enough to get me out of debt. And the Midnight Express is going to run from Silva to Wilmot to Whittier to Ella to Bryson to Almond and back. Well, the Midnight Express runs to all stations throughout the night. It's a full service at night. But during the daytime, in the morning, it's going to become the Morning Star. Whereas the Morning Star, hang on. Morning Star Locomotive. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really breaking a copyright because it's not. God, that's a long train. Well, let's see if I potentially could be Morningstar train set. I'm not messing with it. I'll come up with a unique name. I thought the Morning Star was a unique name. And I think I'm going to have almost 90 cars. So I need to see what 90... 65 times 90. If it's 90 cars, it's enough to get me out of debt. And then have a little bit extra. And I would not mind having a little extra funds. Come on back, little girl, just nice and gentle. I think the majority of these are loaded. Yeah, because they're from the sawmill, and the sawmill's gonna load everything. Some of these are also from the paper plant. And those are going to be empty. If it's 90, we're getting out of debt. Let it be 90. 90 and above. 90 and above. And then I have to slap on some extra motive power. Possibly. Alright. Calculator is not 90. But instead it's going to be 81. 81's enough to get us out of debt. Alright, manual, reverse, full throttle, then I need 10. Oh, it might have been forward that I needed. Whoopsies. Actually, I can have 10 come right this way. Because I want to do what's easiest for it to get here. Because I'm going to put 10 and 11 at the front. Wait. If it's gonna do it, it's gotta hurry up. No, I gotta have it come way out to here onto the main. Good, it's on the main. Isn't it? Oh, it's gotta go. Alright, I need a ride. And I should have done this in the first place, and I didn't. Yeah, it's lined all the way out. Independent on, and a nice little ricochet of air brake. Fine, slam on the air. That'll accordion through. Sweet, and I still have cars that are full. Alright, now the question is do I run this myself and I see what kind of trouble I can get into? Or do I take it the safe way and just let the engine or the AE engineer do its thing? Also, let's see if there's any used cars that I need. I could go for this articulate. I could scrap it. I'd make $2,000 off it. Could get another SD7 for Fred. Ooh. I could do this nice Santa Fe ALCo RS1 for Fred. I don't really have the funds to make it happen, but I could do it. Oh hell, I gotta make that purchase. I would be stupid not to. I can make $4,000 on it. Like, I've done some stupid things in my life, believe me. But if I can scrap some stuff and make some money, oh, I will. I'll do it to make the money. Please ignore the sound. I wouldn't mind that pulpwood car. It's cheap. And it doesn't matter to me the scrap value because I put in the work. That one's cut out. That one's cut out. 10 needs to be set to manual with the brake off. Eleven's or 10 is cut out. I don't know. Is it 10? Yeah, it's 10. Why is 10 locked up now? Wait, what just stopped? Oh, he's looking at me. Oh, she's gonna try. Oh, is she gonna try? Okay, I can't watch that. What's MUU? What's MUU? No, 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 no. Throttle can be killed. Reverse, full throttle. That would have been a nice little jolt. Let's see if I can see the end of us. Probably not. I definitely cannot hear my own horn. Yep, I was gonna go on the outside and try to pass. But if I can get this up to speed quick enough, it's not gonna have the chance. And I think we might be accelerating a smidge quicker. It's pretty tight, and that's gonna have to stop for us anyway. But if I can get the speed going quick enough, it's not gonna matter. Plus, we're on the inside. Yeah, we ain't gonna get going quick enough. But we are long enough, it's gonna have to stop. It doesn't have a choice. I want to get on the boxcar. I wasn't on the boxcar. I don't see the end of us. But like I said, that train was going to have to stop for us. Like, I just knew it was going to need to. How many people got off at Wilmot? Holy crap, 367 now. $900 for a Whittier. Holy crap. Finances pay. $1,500 is due. And you know what? That's okay. What was it before I paid on that? Okay, it was $1,560 that was due from the what I saw, or $1,580, something like that. And that passenger train should get right up next to it, or right up on our backside. Or at least it should try. From here we should take over and take it. Well, we've already taken over, but we should keep our lead on it. I should be able to get going decently faster. Yeah, we're gonna be decently long. I didn't even think to check the creamery. Anything at the creamery that is outbound for Silva? Because I didn't check. Silva's milk delivery, but I'm not worried about that. I really like that building. Nope, and it doesn't need anything because we're not taking anything out of it. There's that nice little train of mine. Holy sh! Big boy train right here. 87 cars too. A lot of. It's a very long train. 3904 feet. It's weird that, it's because of how long the number is. It pushes it all off. Okay, so that's at a pretty good speed. I think we're pretty much maxed out on speed here. I don't think we're gonna get over 43 here. But that's not a big deal because we're coming up on Wilmot and the midnight's gonna have to start slowing down any second here. But we'll keep her going. We'll push her right up till the end. Where is this car due? Well, it doesn't really matter where it's due because we're not stopping for it. It's almost ready to go to Silva. Yeah, I don't think we can get any quicker than what we're doing now. Now the question is can we get up Kawi without a banker engine? Because my only spare down here is 15 unless I start pulling out of one of the other spots. We're lined to go through Dillsboro. And we're lined to go alongside 9. And I really hope that we're lined into our own little siding in Silva, but we can worry about that later. First, we gotta go up Kawi, or get through Kawi. Oh, we're gonna start to stretch on this hill. Well, my saving grace is I have 4 engines on this right now. All should be running still, unless 10 has ran out of water. If 10 ran out of water, then I might be a little up SOL Creek. Well, we're staying on her. We're almost through Baker's. Yeah, we're gaining speed. That's good. That's good. That's what I want to see. Arrived at Wilmot. That's also what I want to see. Now, it was on Press Your Luck. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It's better than what I was expecting. But there was a show when I was growing up called Press Your Luck. And everybody went, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. I was always on, because then you get big money and big bucks and everything. And I always sat there going, whammy, whammy, whammy. Because to me it was always funny, and it still is, to watch all the people go, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. And they've got, I don't know how much money. And they hit the button to stop the TV screens now. And boom, they hit that whammy and they lose all of their money. And you see the stupid animation of the whammy. And it warms a part of my heart that it shouldn't, but it does. I have a very sick, sadistic sense of humor. Ooh, we've slowed down 3 miles an hour. 4. There is a lot of us strung out different places. 5. We need to hit here and still have some speed on us. 6, 7. Eight, 9, 10. Not quite 10. Yeah, 10, 11. 12. We've lost 13 miles an hour now. 14, no, 13 still. 14 now. Plus 15 miles an hour now. I don't like that I've lost 15 miles an hour. Oh, we'll be fine. We're about to start picking up speed on a downgrade here real quick. Stay steady at 29 and we'll be okay. Steady at 29 and we'll be okay. There we go. We are out on the other side of the tunnel on the other. With the locos. And we're gonna pick it up fast. Double check switches, make sure that we're set to the main. And now I need to go here and make sure that we are aligned, because we are gonna be going. If I didn't think that I would get a copyright strike, I would play Crazy Train if I knew how to edit. Wait, is this line? This one empty? Because if it is... I will gladly go straight if it's empty. That one's empty. We're gonna take it. And then I'm gonna hope that I have the room to pull through. Do I not have any other engines up here? I don't. That works for me. At least for now, it's gonna work. Yep, we're on the outside of Dillsboro now. Silva is going to be tricky because it's 15, but it's also uphill the whole way into it. I could drop cars, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to speed right into Silva. keep on a rolling, baby. Don't stop. No cop, no stop, baby girl. Let's keep on a rolling. Cop didn't see it, I didn't do it. Oh, we're on that uphill going into Silva. .9% grade, that's a heavy grade. It's just now deport. No, it's not just now deporting. How far back is it? Yeah, it's a decent ways back there. Passengers haven't been collecting anything. That stinks. Gonna roll off the track, but we definitely pitched a little bit. Oh, we're gonna keep on rolling. Should we be on the rails? No. Are we? Yes. Are we gonna keep rolling with it? Yeah, we are. How much water does 10 have? Because it did not have very much. Oh, 10's about to fail me right when I need it most. But, you know what? I'll have 11 yet. I hope that 11's tender has more water in it. Yeah, it does. We're good. I'll use this one to take the Bryson cars out. Alright. Killing the throttle. Alright, that was the sketchy part, making sure that we were gonna keep on going straight. Alright, fine. You want to slow down a little bit when I don't want you to? That's fine. Alright, that's all the way in this hiding, so that's fine. Throttle's on, just keep making sure that we get through it. Alright, and a little bit of independent. Not a lot, just enough to start slowing us down. Is that the end? Not yet. start getting a bit more throttle or brake on her. I can do a whole lot of independent now. Start ricocheting that train brake on through. Come on, you can fight it. You can fight it. Come on, you can fight it yet. You were a weeble wobbling. Hey, I could pay back all my debts. Come on, pull through. Pull through it. Yeah? Yeah? You want to pull it. I can tell you want to pull it. Come on. Come on. Go. And I know it's gonna do some accordion kind of stuff. A little bit more. A little bit more. Keep going a wee bit more. Perfect. Now I gotta set a whole bunch of brakes because it's gonna want an accordion. And now good, she'll hold. That was the worry of, was she gonna hold or not? Boom. All right. Let's get out of debt. Now I'm debt free, so now I have money that I can play with. We'll collect that pulpwood cart because I can always use more pulpwood. I still have another 31 cars to get rid of. keep on going. The quicker you go, sooner I can be done here. We can start dropping speed quite quickly here. And stop. Alright. Hey, another 4, and that would have been the year I was born. Alright. 10 needs to not be immued. That needs to not be immued. $1001 doesn't need to be immued anymore. There, you're not immured, you're not doing anything. Okay, now it's just 1000 doing its thing. I'll go knuckle into the back of my F units. Speaking of which, do we have anything? No, no F units. Hey, yes there is. I would pay that 27 for an F unit. And I wouldn't regret it either. I do love me a nice F unit. But that's my opinion of F units. I love them. I prefer the F series. Alright. Come knuckle into this now. And I do like this little coach. It's a very beautiful looking coach. But, repair destination not selected. Sell destination is the scrap line. Customized lettering. Scrap. It does say scrap on it. Wait, is this a... Oh, this is just a straight log car. Well, you'll be going into active service here very soon. Now to set up for interchange, which will be in about 3-ish hours. And you need to go manual. Alright, and now I need to clear off half this stuff off my mouth, or off my screen. Have we stopped in Ryson yet? I mean, no, we have not. Alright, here we go. Passengers, everything needs to be selected. Passengers, everything gets selected again, or rather unselected. And hopefully I have a good amount of passengers to run with. Oh, we need to fill these bad boys up. Good, we're loading. Silva station is empty. Okay. You're moving. I want to get this all situated. Because if I can get this situated quick, then we'll be alright. Also, how are all of you guys doing tonight? Okay, I can let that break off. And it'll knuckle into it. Perfect. And I just know that I'm dropping that other car off in Whittier. In fact, a lot of this stuff is just going to get dropped off in Whittier. Alright, I need my map because I need to see. Yes. What time is it? It's 1:30. Which means I have been streaming for I don't know how long now. An hour and a half almost. And we'll go up to here. And I'm just curious on how many cars are ready to go from Kirkland. I've already sailed that ship. I'm just curious. Not enough to have waited for. Besides, we're out of debt. We can buy things now. Ooh, don't tell me I can buy a Russell snowplow, because I will. I definitely will buy a Russell snowplow. I like these things. They're really cool. You know what? Let's go ride in this while I look at things. How much was this one? I don't have that kind of money. I have snowplow money, but I don't want to take a loan out for that. There's a used dome car, but I don't want that. I'm waiting for when I can scrap one of these and make money on it. It does have a decent amount of repair parts. Oh, that's the other thing I can look at. How many repair parts do I have here? Do I have enough where I can get my T100 up? Or my T1? I mean, I do. There you go. Because if I can get the T100 up within the next hour, it's gonna find its way in Silva. Equipment, operations, cycle it. Yeah. Alright, we can go in here and just ride now. And I think when it stops, well, I want to see locations. Bryson engine service. Yeah, because this is almost done with its overhaul. Okay, so that's for repair, but I don't think that's for the overhaul. Alright. I know the coach that we should go in, because I wrote it here. Really, I should put another one right there. I think it was the 3/4 dome that I wrote here, or the dome that I wrote here. We'll ride the other dome. Alright, I gotta wait till it actually comes to a full stop. Oh. Okay, I got stuck in the middle of it there. Nope, still didn't get on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till it comes to a complete halt. There, was that enough of a complete halt? Now I could just kind of phase through it a bit. See, isn't this a nice little view? I think it is. How are we doing on this one? 85% now. That's important to me. I want to keep track of that. I don't think I found anything at all that I wanted. I mean, I could go through and buy a whole bunch of scrap cars, but Scrapalatia is not that big. Actually, I can look and see if I type in scrap on Nexus. There is no new update. And if I go used and look for the used market, there's also no new updates. Not that there needs to be updates by any means. That means that they're confident in the build they did the first time around. Alright, back in the game I go. It's a little laggy for me. Is it a little laggy for you guys too? Yeah, a little bit. It's not terrible for any of us involved. Ooh, I wonder if there is not another oil tanker. I'm going to start yawning a lot here. I'm going to stay on as long as I can. I'm definitely going to be yawning a lot more here. Just because, you know, it's 1:30 in the morning. Well, hello there, WNCRR. And they are really good mods. I don't blame the guy for not updating. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. In fact, all the mods that I have, I really enjoy if I've used them. I think right now, the used market with Scrapulation would be on the top of my list. I don't know. I haven't had to make a tier list. Maybe I should do that one day, make a tier list of my favorite mods right now. Because I like the Sawmill. I like Kirkland. That makes me wonder what my favorite mods would be. I think it would be for money. It's Kirkland. For just kind of plain enjoyment, it's the Sawmill. I also haven't finished my mod either that I started working on. So, when you do Kirkland, do you use the patch that makes it like Robinson Gap? Or do you do where you load 3 cars, I think it is at the time? It's 2 or 3 cars at the time. And I think if I'm doing locomotives, I think if I were to have to pick my locomotive mods, this little 440 I really enjoy. And the F units. Even though I am using the RLW SP1s, I think is what they were. I'm not in a voice call. I was talking to you, since you've been responding to me. I don't normally take voice calls unless it's something urgent, like somebody like my mom who doesn't really call me ever calls me. Or texts me and says that I need to call her. Then I'll put myself on mute and have the conversation. Or if I'm with Fred, then I'm on Discord and I can patch that in so that you guys can hear both sides of the conversation and get information from both sides. And so, usually Fred's the teacher. Oh, what you might be hearing is I usually have my phone on, or I'm watching the stream on my phone to listen in on the audio. I thought I had it turned down low enough. My bad. I also really enjoy interacting with you guys. Oh, you were the one that built Kirkland? Or, you were one of them that built Kirkland, I mean? If I'm honest with you, I think Kirkland was definitely a passion of love. Kirkland, when Fred showed it to me, because I think Fred's the one that pointed it out to me. Fred was the one that downloaded it first. I was the first one to start downloading mods between the two of us, but we've been in pretty good communication when it comes to mods. He downloaded it first and convinced me to get it, so I then got it, And I was on his map looking at all of the signage and everything and all of the buildings, and it looks, at least from my knowledge, which is not much, but from my knowledge, it looks like an actual mine. It's set up like a real mine. And then when you look at the buildings, they all have signage like a real mine would have. It's a beautiful mod. You can tell that it took some time. It wasn't one of the first mods that I downloaded. I can't remember what number in the list it was, but if I had to pick a favorite mod, it's up there. It's definitely up there on my tier list. I don't know where. It would be top 5. Because it's a very, very good money maker. I forget what tier I am with that, too. I know I want to get to tier 5. Okay, I'm tier 4. So on the next day, I can get it up to tier, or not the next day, but the following day, I can get it up to tier 5. And that's not to say that I think you have... I feel like I should say, at least, I'm not trying to sit here and say you have to mod the game. I don't think you have to at all to enjoy it. For example, I know Fred has 3 or 4 different saves that he bounces between. And he played vanilla for a really long time before I finally twisted his arm and convinced him to play with mods. By no means do you need to play with mods to enjoy this game. It makes it so that you can afford things easier, and there's way more locomotives that you can get, and cars. But by no means do you absolutely have to have mods. You can enjoy this game just as much without mods. And depending on your playstyle, like, for me, I like to have locomotives for each train that I run. So like this is now going to be a dedicated passenger. I have 2 other dedicated passengers or passenger locomotives. I have one dedicated locomotive for Scrapalatia, 1 dedicated locomotive for the Whittier Sawmill, 1, 2, 3 dedicated locomotives for Connolly, 2 dedicated locomotives, I think, for Walker Logs. I don't have any dedicated for Pulpwood yet, and I've got 3 or 4 trains that are set up to just be my interchange car or locos. One of which is being repaired because I got it on the previous mentioned marketplace mod. Which I primarily got because it went with the Scrapalatia mod so that I could buy used equipment, scrap it, and basically get repair parts as I went because I didn't think I had enough money for all the repair parts. But I also think that adding mods does add a lot to your experience in Railroader. It can make it unique, but not unique in the same sense, because I could set this up for multiplayer right now. Not a whole lot of you can potentially join me. Whereas if I have vanilla, everybody can join me. You don't have to go look at my list of mods and start downloading willy-nilly. And maybe one day, I'll do a vanilla one. But I'm having a lot of fun with the modded right now. Maybe one day, Fred, because we have, I think we've talked about it live. Maybe one day he can twist my arm into doing a vanilla game and opening it up to all of you viewers and going, this is the code to get in. You want to come join. This is the information for the Discord. Come join, say hi. Don't say anything inappropriate. Very light swearing. Rules would need to be come up with beforehand, but that's relatively easy, and it's not going to really ruin the bank or anything. It's not going to break the bank, is what I mean, or break anybody's backs, and it's not going to be super regulated. Well, regulated, but not super regulated at that point. I don't know how to phrase what I'm thinking. And there would be a dispatcher, and it would be Fred. I can already say that with 100% certainty right now. Fred would be the dispatcher. If we were to do a live thing. But maybe one day. I don't know. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, yeah, we're definitely going to do it one day. I'm just saying we might. There's lots of talk about different things, and I'm working on also, I think I have found a manager for the channel. Somebody to manage me a little bit. Because you know what the difference between Superman and me is? Superman has supervision. I need supervision. I mean, not all the time, but sometimes. Sometimes. And I might have found somebody in my personal life to kind of give me that swift kick in the butt every now and again. But we'll see how things go. But there's different things going on behind the scenes that I'm gonna test out a little bit and see if people are the right fit for certain things, and we'll go from there. I also have somebody that talks to me a lot about marketing. I've got lots of things going on in the pot, but we'll see where things end up and what advice I end up taking. Feel like one of those guys. I should see if he wants to come and join me in a live stream, because he does have Discord. But we'll see. I don't know what the right fit is, because I've never done this before. But anyway, I feel like I've gone kind of off the beaten path, and I feel like I should get back on track with Railroader. And I feel like I went on a tangent that I probably didn't need to go on. But it doesn't hurt anything. Because it's not like I have any secrets. I haven't given you names, and I wasn't going to anyway. Well, maybe one day. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how things go. But if I do end up finding a manager, I feel like I also need to say this. Directions of the channel really wouldn't change that much. I would have final say. They would basically just be there to go, did you upload? What were numbers today? Well, okay, what did you do? What was it that you streamed? What was it that you had recorded? Okay, well, this is what's doing really good. This isn't. If you're gonna do this over here, like Pal World. Pal World doesn't do so hot, which isn't a big deal. But, hey, Railroader over here gets you a lot more views than Pal World over here. People stick around for Railroader. They don't for Pal World. If you want to play Pal World, this is the time slot, because you've done this a few times, and it's not a major one for Railroader. So, do Pal World at this time and Railroader at this time. And maybe somebody that goes, okay, you need to set up a schedule for when you actually live stream. So, here's a schedule. Follow it. This works with what you've got going on with your personal life and your real job. I don't know. That's pretty much the kind of stuff that I would like a manager to give me. And let's just see if the person that I'm in talks with about that mantle does anything with that. There may be added things where maybe they go into other or back into live streams and pull out some videos and they title some videos. I see no harm in stuff like that. Because then it directs, it gives you guys and those that haven't watched almost like a, almost like a kind of highlight reel. I almost feel like I should have one of these three because it's been 3 people I've been in talks with about doing these different things. Well, you guys know one of them because we were talking about editing some videos and stuff, and Fred going in and looking at one of the live streams we did. In fact, I have a video that needs to get a title with it and be put up as a highlight of one of the streams. But the other 2, one of them has been a guest to the channel and a friend of the channel for a while. Actually, a really long time. Backdates to pretty much when the channel started. He's been a friend to the channel. Not as many appearances as back then. Way different setup back then. But same computer almost, though. But he's the one that's kind of the marketing idea. When I talk to him, he's always got marketing ideas. And the one that I'm looking at for as a manager also has a bunch of marketing ideas. So we'll see what the future holds. I'm not going to make any promises. I'm not going to make any promises that the channel's going to last. I mean, the channel's going to last. I mean, I'm going to keep playing video games. And as long as I'm playing video games and circling back to different games, I'm going to live stream and record. Because if I'm going to have fun, I might as well as just do this with it, because it's not going to change my enjoyment level. If nothing else, it gives me an added excuse on why to play video games. Why did my phone go off? But we'll see how the future goes with other people throwing ideas in the hat. I mean, I'm always going to do what I feel is best for me. And I'm always going to do what I want. But other people's ideas being thrown into the hat will go a long way. Because it may give me ideas that I didn't know that I had. And I want to bring some modeling stuff. I know I dabble in it and I don't really stick with it like I do the games. But I want to dabble more in the experimentation of... like I've been dabbling with rock molds, for an example. I'd like to bring that into the channel. And record videos with that and... do more stuff with the making of models and the painting of models, and that's another thing with the people on the back end. That's going to be a key support system. Easiest way to put it, my head, not a great place. Not a great place to sit and be in. But to get that encouragement of, this is the steps that you should take, this is what you're doing right, keep doing what you're doing, it's going good. Just that little reassurance of, not everything I'm doing is bad. If that makes any kind of sense. But, enough about the mental health. But yeah, the channel is going to be around for quite some time. If I have anything to do about it. And the direction is pretty much going to stay the same. Computer hardware might change. Things might get better on that aspect. But Yeah, I think that's the major updates I have. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to actually bring the model stuff back, because I need to actually sit down and do it, and I enjoy doing it, so I should do it, because I want this channel to be filled with stuff that I enjoy doing. If nothing else, it gives me more of a reason to do the things that I love. And I do love to paint. I do love to build buildings. I do have some buildings that I do need to build. And I do have a building that I did start to build that I should really do some videos of how to do it. But I don't know how to turn down the sound of my Dremel. Maybe I could do that in post. See, and I don't know how to edit either. So, it's going to be a lot of learning here if I do start doing the model stuff. And I do have somebody that could teach me how to edit now. I have like 3 people, I think, right now. All 3 are in the running for different positions on the channel. Well, one of them kind of has the spot that he wanted. I think that's the spot he wanted. As for the other 2, I know that one of them wants to be an editor as well. I think. Yeah. I don't know, I don't have everything written down and categorized 100% in my head, and nothing's been finalized. Nothing's written in stone. Besides, I think the one that's in talks of being a manager, they might enjoy the chance to keep me in line, which is always good. Enjoy what you do, and hopefully the money follows. And if it does, you'll never work a day in your life if you enjoy what you do. Take it from somebody that's done the same industry for 10 years now. It's been a lot of days I haven't really worked. I've shown up and had fun. I've enjoyed what I've done. I'm not going to say I enjoy the industry as much as I did 10 years ago. Some days I enjoyed exactly how much I enjoyed it about 10 years ago. That being said, my first month I should have quit and gone and never returned. But I stayed in it because I'm stubborn. I fell in love with the industry and I'm still in it today. There's some days I really do feel like I started it 10 years ago and it's just like my first day. And other days it's that second month that I really started to enjoy. And going to work every Christmas and every Christmas Eve and volunteering. My name used to be one of the first names on the list. I actually had a dream last night that I was back at said restaurant where I started working. But the industry does wear on a person. It really does. That being said, that's not all bad either. But the point I was making was, do what you love. You'll never work a day in your life. Yes, it's still work. Yes, you're still going to get a paycheck, which is good, because you worked. But the general idea is it's not something that's going to bore you and stress you out, because you actually enjoy it. It's like me doing this. It is 2:10 a.m. and I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. And if I get to a point I make money, great. You know what I was going to do anyway? Be doing this anyway. It's like Luke Combs' song. Shit. I don't actually remember what the name of the song is. I think it's I'd Be Doing This Anyway. But it's talking about him playing songs for groups of people, and he's having an interview. The guy goes, "What would you be doing if you weren't doing this?" He goes, "If I wasn't doing this, I'd still be going to dive bars. I'd still be going to bars, playing music for people that wanted to hear my music. You know, I could be doing this and nobody's watching me all day." In fact, I have had streams like that, where you take, for example, Power World. I love playing Power World. I do. And there's 1 to 0 people watching me the whole time I'm playing Power World. I'm still going to play Power World. I enjoy Power World. Not everything needs to be for views. I play this, and I get 60, 70 people that roll on through as of currently. That's not this live stream, but I'll get 60 or 70 people that stroll on through, look at it, hang out for a couple minutes, maybe 30 seconds, maybe not even. And they turn around and go wherever it is they want to go. But not everything I care about views. I enjoy that you guys are watching. I do. But I enjoy this so much that I'm going to do it whether or not people are watching. That's not meant to sound condescending. I do appreciate all of you. But I'd be doing this anyway. It's what brings me joy. I'd probably be talking to myself about what I was doing anyway, going, where is number 3105? Well, number 3105's up at Bryson Paper right now. It just gives me people to talk to, so I'm not talking to myself, so I'm not crazy. And now I just feel like I am completely rambling, but gives you guys a little bit of room into my headspace, a little bit. And that's not all bad. There's a lot of trains in my headspace. I have lots of ideas for train mods. If I could figure out how to make locomotive mods. It's not the triplex. It's not the quadplex. It's the next one up. And then Big Boy, Yellowstone, DD40XW, stuff like that. There's always trains going on in my head. Always. How much money did we make on Whittier? Anything for Whittier? We did, 125. I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. But thank you guys for listening to me ramble. I know there's not a whole lot of quality in my ramblings. Well, actually, I feel like there's been a decent amount, honestly. If I'm 100% honest, I feel like there's been a little bit of tangible information. Not really anything concrete, but tangible all the same. Hey, I wonder if I went to tier 3 with that. If I could get one of them giant tankers. But the big takeaway that I want you guys to take away is I enjoy having each and every single one of you viewers here. It does make me thoroughly happy every time that I see people watching me, let alone people that are listening to me. At least I believe you guys are listening to me. It makes me feel better. And then I see that I had 12 concurrent viewers. You guys don't know how happy that makes me. You don't. I also don't show it in my voice a whole lot, but I am extremely happy and I'm extremely grateful to have had 12 people watching at one point. And I'm extremely happy and thankful that there's 6 of you right now watching, according to YouTube. It warms my cold dead heart quite a bit. And gives me a sense of pride. It gives me a lot of pride. And thank you guys for that. In fact, I am grateful there's 164 subscribers right now. That blows my mind too. In fact, I actually had to come back and double check that number. But yeah, you guys don't know what it means. Forgive me. It's a little late. We're getting closer and closer to 2:30 now. You know what I haven't looked at? Price and engine house. Oh, we're at 93%. Ooh, I think we're gonna get her. I think we'll be up and running within the next 11 minutes. I want to play with the T1. It's not the Pennsylvania Railroad T1. I believe it's the C&O. Which railroad was the C&O? Was it the C&O? All I know is it's a huge steam engine. Mikado, or Mikado, but that's not it. Ooh, how much is a... Yeah, I'm not getting the logging Mikado. I do not care. That logging tank Mikado is, in my head, the same thing as a U-50 and a U-30 and all of the U-boats. The U-boat locomotives, I mean. Were they good at what they did? Possibly. But in my book, they have a face only a mother could love. And this is coming from a guy that likes the Shays, the Heislers, the Climaxes, all of the weird, funky, weird locomotives that they tried. Yes, I know I said weird twice. I meant it. But all of the weird locomotives that are out there, they have a special place in my heart. Trying to think of any that come right offhand. I mean, the Shays are weird. They're literally a Flatcar that had a boiler put on it. But what else is there? I know that there's weirder locomotives than that. You have the GT3s. GT3 was the British turbine. I like that one. I really like a lot of the logging locomotives. The logging locomotives all have a special place in my heart. Steam engines, period, have a special place in my heart. Diesels, not so much. But if we're talking an F unit, God, do I love a good looking F unit. F units are just beautiful. The ALCo PA1s are kind of. I could kind of get behind them. SD40. Is it? No. J40-2s in BN. And what else is it for W? SW1500s in Blood Nose. Southern Pacific Blood Nose. 2 of them. And not cows, but both of them with cabs. Running either front to front or back to back. I kind of like my locomotives, what can I say? How much would it be if, say, I don't know, I wanted an MP15. C&O T1 is what I was talking about. 106,900 tractive effort. I've not done anything with these RDCs. MP15 is $50,000. Yeah, no, I'll buy a used one. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about the CSX. But I like the fact that it's got 142,000 tractive effort. I'm not crazy about the price, though. It's going to take a few days of work to get up to that price. Unless I can add coaches onto this thing. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. $8 for Ella. That's not great, not terrible. It could certainly be a lot worse. Could certainly be a lot worse. But we take the good with the bad we got. You just have to take the good with the bad. You don't have a choice. let's see here. Bryson engine house. We're up to 95. So very well it could be overhauled by the time that we get into Bryson. And I'm very excited to have that loco. I want to know exactly what it'll do. You know what? That could be the new loco that takes care of the Kirkland. It could replace 10 and 11. It could put them to shame. What's on the used market for locos? Because I can't stay off the used market. It's kind of like eBay. For real life, it's eBay for me. I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime, and I have stopped. I don't have the funds for my habit right now, so I don't buy trains. That being said, little S23 switcher. I like that. Hey, this one didn't catch on fire, and it's kind of cheap. Not quite within budgetary constraints right now, but it's not terrible. The Mastodon, Logging Mikado. I would like to see this. I think that this one is a passenger train. I do wish that it had tractive efforts with it. I'll put this here. It is a P48. I'll lower this as well so that we still get that nice view here. It is a P48 Pacific. Which has 47,000 tractive effort. 47 compared to 71 and 67. Another F71 P2 or PT. How much is that one compared to that one? That one's closer to budgetary constraints. We could get that one and fix it up. I would be inclined to do that. I think that's a southern one too. I'll leave that there. We may do that. How much are you? No, you're not what I wanted. I wanted to go back to this and see what else. I would like the Skookum. The Skookum is a very nice looking locomotive. It's an articulate. You got 6 tram. Hey, that's within budgetary constraints. Really, it's worth $2,000, huh? I may be buying that when 4 o'clock hits. If it's worth that much, I kind of want it. Because I'm out to do scrap dealership where I make money. And now it is 2:30 and I'm still playing this game. But I'd still be playing it anyway. Like I said in my little tangent, I'd still be doing this all anyway. I definitely want that engine. Do I want it enough to take out a loan? I can pay a $3,000 loan back today. I know I can. I know I can pay it back. I can pay it back at interchange. Because I'm going to have passengers like there's no tomorrow. I know that I can pay it back. I'm going to do it. I mean, I was going to need to see where I was at the Bryson Engine House anyway. One, two... What the heck was that? Not that. That. Loan increased by 1,000, 1,000. Yes. Loan another 1,000. I mean, heck, I should be able to get enough passengers where I could pay that back sooner. Would you grab and yank down? Thank you. Purchase you in the S6. Thank you. I also get a little cranky with the game from time to time. And I hear my graphics card, I think, is whirling away. What is our speed? I kind of need to know that. Oh yeah, we are lagging bad. I'm gonna blame Fred and his mod. It's not Fred and his mod. I know it's not Fred's mod in any way, shape, or form. But I needed a scapegoat, so I'm blaming his mod. That being said, I do want to come back over here quick. And when it actually stops in Bryson, I'll go back, and I've got passenger cars that have stuff, or people that are gathering for Hemingway and stuff, so I'll make good money. I wonder if the WNCRR is like a club. These are gonna be my nice new locos. One of which is gonna find a scrapper's torch. Equipment, customize. Okay. The crescent moons. Fourteen is not an engine I need to concern myself with. I don't 100% have to concern myself with this stuff either. Not yet. But look at that. Look at the nice little Y6 tram. Oh, I'm going to be playing with that Southern Railway. It's going to be tucked away so that it doesn't cause issues with Fred and his PC. It's going to be my own private little locomotive. Oh yeah, I forgot these doors open. Can you open? I'd appreciate it. Oh, they're separate. Forgive me for coughing. I might be getting sick. I don't know what's going on. I know the engine that I need. I mean, 15 can come up here anyway. It's got cars for interchange. So it's not going to really affect anything. And it should be cold and watered enough to get up here. Yeah, it's got enough coal and water. Besides, 2 of those engines are gonna come up here anyway. Or, well, one of them's gonna come up here. The other one's gonna get kind of towed. Also, we're doing decent enough speed. I'm not gonna worry about it. Is this one of them? Yeah, I did customize the paint on this one. It's a nice black. Yeah, you were an interchange that got stopped because you had a hot bearing. This is one of my favorite engines. This is what I was talking about when well, it's a combination of 2 mods. One is the loco and the tender, and the other one is the tender wheels. But this is honestly one of my favorite mods. It's just a cool little loco. Like, you can't go wrong with a little Virginian trucky little 440. You just can't. It's a little American type. You can't go wrong with it. You know, you paint it black, it looks good. You paint it a little bit of a maroon red, it looks good. You paint it blue, it looks good. You paint it red, it looks good. It doesn't matter what you do. It just looks good. How far out are we? We're not that far out, period. I mean, the distance between Silva and Dillsboro is basically peeing distance. You know, there's just no distance there at all. How many repair parts are at Bryce at Dillsboro? There's enough repair parts. I'm getting an engine repaired today. And Fred's gonna wonder what the heck's wrong with me and why I keep downloading mods. Well, it's gonna be a minute before Fred joins again. He's got some weird hours with his job. They bounce his hours around all the time between day shift, mid shift, night shift, overnight. So, it'll be a little while before he joins us again. But in the meantime, you're stuck with me. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know, but you're stuck with me. Alright. Now then, location. I need Bryson. 98. We're almost there. And I can do it in record time. Oh no, hang on. That's gotta stop, and I need to go to this now. Don't tell me nothing's in range. I can see that there might be some stuff here. Thank you. Passenger, everything going this way. Seven out of 72. Alright, that coach doesn't have anything else. Just double checking. Okay, that can go underway. I'm back in my favorite little loco. $98 still. Yeah, it's okay. I'll give it like another, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And by then it should be repaired. That was kind of interesting that you could see the water. And you could see that the square that was where, excuse me by the way, the square where everything was going to load wasn't loaded in yet, but you could still see the river made out. I don't know if this will actually update and show me that. But I'm down to find out. Go, little engine, go. I mean, it wants to go. You can't tell me that doesn't look like a very nice locomotive. Though I should get a nice black coach for it to pull. You know what? I'm already grabbing used stuff. Used Pullman open platform. I need cheap. I don't want to take another loan for 1,000, but I guess I have to. Finance. Loan 1,000. It's not like I'm not making the money back. I know I'm gonna make the money back. Besides, there's an inspiration here. There's, the song's A Long Black Train. We need the equipment. I need to customize it. Hang on. There's BN. I love BN. Base color needs to be black. Come on, I'd like to access the books. There you go. Alright, now then this one. Break off. This one. Break off. That one. And then this one. Can you please move? Oh, shoot. I made a mistake. But it's fine, it's an easy one to correct. Come on, Kerdunk. A little bit quicker of a Kerdunk. That kind of stinks I messed that up a little bit, but meh, it is what it is. You know what, I should make at least $5,000 on my passenger services alone, so I'm fine. And I'm now doing passengers around the clock. And so with passenger service around the clock, all will be good. And then I'll buy new passenger cars too. And now I unhook and I have 2 runaway cars going rampant down the line. I'm kidding, that's not on the bucket list for the day. And I'm not gonna add it neither. Keep going. Yeah, you can go at whatever speed you want. Come on, old girl. You've just gotta go. That's all that matters. Oh, where is this locations? Price and engine service. Its overhaul is complete. So it should be at 100%. Should it not? Or is it restarting the overhaul? I gotta see this quick. equipment. Okay. Okay, I guess I got confused about something somewhere. Okay, I guess it needs 40.3 tons before it can be considered good to go. There you go, you can go there. There we go. You passed the switch yet? There you go. Beautiful. Come on, little 15. Equipment, customize. I hope the whole thing's black. Sweet, $71. That's closer to getting me back out of debt again. I also don't have Fred with me to tell me not to spend money, so I'm doing what I want. And it's my save anyway, so I would have done it anyway, and he knows I would have done it anyway. And now I go to manual and I kick that independent off. Oh, we have a good hole. Oh, wait, that's not that. I need to get over there. There we go. This is really cool to me. Oh, I think because it's in neutral, you don't see the pistons moving. I can find out quick. Oh, no, it must not have been going fast enough. Look at those wheels trying to slip. I mean, they are slipping. That's not to be argued. I would like to go see my new engine. She's a little sad. Right hand main pressure, black hand equilibrium. God, I can't say that word. Equilibrium. There we go. Equilibrium pressure. I found a bug. It should not be making that noise because it shouldn't be able to make any noise. Because it's not like it can go anywhere. It's got no coal, it's got no water, it's got no steam pressure. Equipment, operations, equipment, repair destination. Dillsboro repair track overall. Okay, if I slam on the brakes. Yeah, I can't get it going under my own power with this loco. Oh shit, it's 3:08 already. We're gonna get to Dillsboro about as quick as we can. Good thing we'll get there in no time. Want to set it right. No. I want to set it right into that engine house. You guys ready for this? Full throttle. Wide open. Now in real life I would be damaging so much stuff it'd be unreal. But it's not real life, so I can do what I want. How's that sound? Double check, we're lined for the main. And up on engine I'm not going to use for decoration. That's all it is just decorational. Well, not really. I'm going to run it every now and again, but it's fancy decorational. Brake. Oh, she waddles. Look at her. She waddles. You know what? I need a text. Oh, you're gonna be scrap. But, alright, as much as I hate to do it, I have to work tomorrow. I do. My job that gives me money. So, as much as I hate to do it, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I genuinely hope to see all of you guys in the next live stream. See you guys later. Bye.